Good morning, everyone. So, I am on here as I promised, a little on the late side because I am new to this whole live thing. But today's word of the day, I chose for it to be win. And the reason that I chose to be win is because it's something very simple to kind of start off this new word of the day storytelling. And so for me today, interesting enough, I did have a win. And I was telling my mom about it in the morning. So I wake up early in the morning because I enjoy having some alone time. And those that have children understand that you're just kind of busy giving them all the attention and, they're just immediate needs like cooking, cleaning, and just giving them the attention and love that they need. But they woke up at 5:30 in the morning as well. And so I was starting to kind of feel a little challenged and thought to myself, like, this is my time. I want this by myself. And all I needed was to just kind of step back from being about me, right? And that's kind of where the ego and the pride sometimes come to place. Because at that moment I was feeling it's about me, I of course felt that why are they up? I don't get to have time for myself. The moment that I stepped back and realized, wow, I should just be thankful and grateful that although they're waking up at 5:30 and I may not have this so-called alone time or me time, they're up. They woke up. Right? God is giving me an opportunity to spend time with them. And at the same time, they're starting to create these good habits for themselves. Something that has taken me so many years. So that is definitely my win. And I was so happy. I ended up telling my mom, like, you know what, Mom, I'm so happy. Like today I'm going to talk about wins. And that's a win for me, and it doesn't have to precisely be something materialistic. It could be something as small as just recognizing your trigger points. Why do you get triggered about things? For me, this morning, obviously, it was about me, right? About me wanting to have my own time. But when I stepped out of that, I realized it's not about me, and therefore there's the win, because I could have been frustrated. I could have probably yelled and been stressed at the fact that I didn't have alone time. But that's definitely a win that I can share, being able to identify where I go wrong with my way of thinking. These are obviously old habits and patterns that come up. So although I'm a very happy and bubbly person, doesn't mean I don't have challenges. But the power behind the challenges is understanding the lesson. What is the lesson I can learn here? And the lesson I can learn here is to be grateful, to be very grateful that my children are able to wake up at 5:30 in the morning. I mean, shit. I know many adults that can't do that. So it's good for them. It's good for their future. I should be very grateful. I should be, open and receiving to them adapting good habits. So that's definitely a win for me. And I celebrated by sharing it with my mom and by like hugging myself and saying, wow, Amber, like that's fucking growth there, The old Amber would have probably been like, go back to bed. Like, this is my time. I don't want you guys out here, But that's a win for me. So I definitely would encourage, if any of you guys want to join me and talk a little bit about your wins, or just write something on the comments or maybe a DM. Why do I believe that celebrating your wins, no matter how small they are, is very important? It's because you want to continue to win, right? You want to continue to grow. You want to continue elevating the way that you think. And if you don't celebrate your wins, next time that something happens, your brain will think, well, what am I going to put all this hard work for? Or why am I going to make this choice And well, when you celebrate yourself, you realize, like, shit, you know, like, I remember how good I felt last time and how it didn't bring my day down. So that's the reason why it's very, very important to celebrate your wins. So with that being said, I really hope that you guys DM me any questions or anything else that you guys would like to know. Tomorrow is going to be very interesting. The word of the day, I already chose it, but I'm not going to put it up until same thing, 4:30 in the morning tomorrow. If you haven't had a win, I know it's really early. If you haven't had a win, definitely celebrate the fact that you're awake, that you woke up, and that you have the opportunity to do something different. If yesterday you yelled at your children, make sure today's the day that you don't. You know, so regardless of what it is, I really, really hope that you guys celebrate your win, you know, even if it's by just kind of like, you know, cheering yourself up and saying, like, I got this, we did this, or, you know, sharing it with someone. Sometimes sharing it with someone allows you to really absorb that win. Like, damn, I'm changing. So I really wish you guys nothing but a blessed day. We have one more day for 2020 to be over and 2021 to come in. So make sure that you guys soak in as much information as you can so that next year can be a great one for you guys. Thank you so much for everyone that's joining and watching. I'll be back on tomorrow.